Sabbath school teachers, imagine if your Sabbath school class didn't just teach Bible stories, but trained young evangelists. Well, guess what? That's exactly what you get to do this quarter. The first quarter of 2026 has just begun, and I want to give you a quick overview of the resources for this quarter's Sabbath school program. We're starting the Hope Within You Part 1. This quarter, you students will be marking Bible studies in their Bibles. They'll find the instructions in their YD Bible lessons. Make sure each student has a Bible and writing utensils. They'll write the title and first text of each study in the Bible Study Directory, and then they'll flip through their Bible marking the study. We encourage students to mark directly in their Bibles, but if they'd rather not, they can use the Bible marking stickers instead. And for students who can't mark in their Bible at all, we've provided a Bible marking folder so they can still participate. A marked Bible really is such a treasure, and it's a great way to live out 1 Peter 3:15, being ready to share our faith. Wherever students have their Bible, they'll be ready to share truth. I recommend marking your own Bible right alongside your students. To help your students memorize the first text for each Bible study, we've made a set of trigger text flashcards. These really help build confidence with their Bible studies. They'll also need to know them for the lesson review game, so it gives them extra motivation to learn them well. To help students remember to do things like study their lessons, learn the weekly trigger text, and be on time, they'll fill out record slips at the start of each class. Once they reach 25 points, they get to draw a scratch and see card and claim a fun reward. Of course, the real reward comes from what they learn from God's Word. In the Program Helps this quarter, your students will learn how to be better public speakers using the training manual for young evangelists. They'll do fun exercises to practice things like making good eye contact, speaking with expression, and using body language effectively. During the week, they'll complete a simple assignment to put into practice what they've learned. For example, one assignment they have to do is to practice not using filler words as they talk to someone else for 2 minutes. Then they have to count how many filler words they used, you know? Oh, I guess I would have just had to write 5 in my booklet. The Teacher's Guide this quarter is packed with interactive, hands-on activities for your students. This quarter's lesson study is a little different from usual because the kids will be doing most of it. Each week they'll present an evangelistic series called Truth for Youth, with topics that match what they're learning in the Young Disciple Bible lessons. You'll rotate the students through the roles of announcer, speaker, technician, and assistant, so everyone gets a chance to experience each part of putting on an evangelistic series. The rest of the class will be the audience, giving them a chance to practice good listening skills. The scripts are available as a download, on a thumb drive, or on a disc. You can pick whatever works best for you, and then print them out for your students each week. You'll also need a laptop or computer, and a screen or projector so you can show the slides. At the end of each week's lesson study, there's a quick coaching session, and that helps make sure the students are ready for next Sabbath's presentation. Also, the Teacher's Guide includes a section on Bible marking for each week to encourage the kids to keep consistent and remind them why it's important. Last, but definitely not least, is the lesson review game, Ready or Not. Each team is represented by a hiker making their way from the complacent city to a mountaintop experience. You can have up to 4 teams in your class, and each team has a hiker pawn. On a player's turn, they roll a colored die and move to the next space of that color. Different colored spaces do different things. Some send hikers forward or backwards, some ask questions from the Bible lesson or trigger text, and some give them an essential equipment card to use later when they encounter a hazard. When a team reaches the base camp, they have to find 2 trigger texts in their Bible in under 2 minutes. If they do this, they've made it to the mountaintop, and that team wins. As your students leave, make sure each one takes a magazine for next week's study, and check that they have it quarterly so they always have the lessons on hand. Well, I'm excited to see how God works in each classroom this quarter. You're not just teaching lessons, you're equipping young people to share Jesus, and that's powerful.